Guys, I'm outside, so before forgetting information, like my past topic is famine, right? The crisis. So this is an sample because that's too long also. So it's like this is a part two. We're having a crisis on that eating one another, even in flesh. Like the situation in Arab countries, the Muslims. It's not tolerable to just be silent and not to correct it. As they say, tell the truth even though it's hurtful or even though they will be angry. Because why are you going to tolerate if you have understand something and you have to tell? It's a sin also if you won't tell it. So like what they are doing in Iran, they lowered the age for women to marry, which is 15 years old and below to 9 years old. Or in Afghanistan, they are stopping women to express themselves. If Iran, Afghanistan, because I think I heard 4 or 5 countries in Arab countries that are like that, not open-minded. So I heard also in TikTok, I will put the video.
Let me hear it.
Forever. I think I'm running out of time. I think I'm running out of patience, and I think I'm losing count. How many lives have they taken? And I'm fighting for my people and their lives and liberation. If y'all think y'all gon' win, y'all got the wrong generation.
Saying that you are accusing the Afghanistan, but you are not accusing the US. So US has a part of that one. So I guess not only them, because US is more advanced, I can say, in knowledge, intelligence, in knowing. But they are not helping their fellow, but giving chaos itself. So evidence is already there. Whatever we deny it, the evidence is always leading to them. Even Europe, actually. I saw one video, and I'm going to add it in here.
The people who created apartheid in South Africa must have been the physical manifestations of demons, the very embodiment of malevolence walking in human flesh. How else could one explain the cold, calculated cruelty that defined every inch of that system? These were not just men. They were vessels for something darker, something ancient and vile, something that thrived on suffering and fed on despair. They were demons masquerading as humans, cloaked in suits and ties, spouting laws and decrees that tore families apart, crushed spirits, and choked the life out of entire communities. These architects of apartheid, what else could they be but demons? No human heart beats in rhythm with such hatred. No soul that is truly human could look into the eyes of another and see nothing but an obstacle, an inconvenience to be managed, a lesser being to be dominated. These beings, these demons, knew no empathy, no compassion. They reveled in the suffering they caused, drawing power from the fear and submission they forced upon millions. They were not merely misguided or misled, they were deliberate in their evil, methodical in their oppression. Demons are said to have a singular purpose: to corrupt, to destroy, to drag souls into the abyss. What was apartheid, if not a massive operation of spiritual and physical enslavement? It was a machine of misery, designed to strip away dignity, to reduce people to nothing more than their race, their skin color, their position in the hierarchy of a demonic world order. The people behind apartheid, if we can even call them people, were not just enforcing segregation, they were executing a plan to siphon the light out of humanity, to create a world where darkness reigned supreme. Look at the laws they wrote, the prisons they built, the propaganda they spread like a poison. These were not the works of ordinary men. They were the rituals of demons, the incantations of beings who sought to bind and control, to exert dominion over the earth by any means necessary. They twisted reality to suit their needs, warping the minds of even those who might have resisted, turning them into collaborators, enablers of their demonic agenda. It was not just a political strategy, it was spiritual warfare. And what of the enforcers, the police, the soldiers who carried out the will of these demons in human form? Were they possessed, or were they simply too weak to resist the pull of evil? Did they feel the weight of the demonic presence in their midst, or did they become demons themselves, corrupted by the power they wielded over life and death? In the end, does it matter? The outcome was the same. A society fractured, a nation bleeding, a people enslaved. But demons cannot operate in the open without willing accomplices. They need the ignorance, the indifference, the apathy of the masses to thrive. They need the so-called good people to stay silent, to look away, to justify their inaction with hollow words and empty prayers. These are the real demons, the ones who wear the mask of civility while enabling the horrors that unfold around them. They are the demons who smile and shake hands, who sign deals and make speeches, all the while knowing that their actions, or their lack thereof, feed the beast. The demons behind apartheid did not disappear when the system fell. They simply changed forms, adapted to a new world where their old tricks might not work as effectively. They linger in the shadows, in the boardrooms, in the halls of power, waiting for the next opportunity to sow division, to exploit fear, to tear apart the fragile fabric of humanity. They are the demons of greed, of hatred, of indifference, and they are always lurking, always waiting for us to let down our guard. So what does it mean to say that the people who created apartheid were demons in human form? It means acknowledging that evil is not just an abstract concept, not just a moral failing, but a force that takes shape and walks among us, whispering in our ears, leading us down dark paths. It means understanding that the struggle against such evil is not just a political fight, but a spiritual one, a battle for the very soul of humanity. And it means recognizing that as long as we allow the demons to walk among us, whether in power or in our own hearts, apartheid, like all forms of evil, will never truly be defeated.
Right? Instead of making their people say, build yourselves, your characteristics, be a good person. But they are more put their energies in their knowing on those rituals, bad rituals, those black magics, voodoo, etc. Than they themselves, as the government, elites, and lead the people. So it's always the leader is the problem sometimes. They should be the one who understand beyond. And they should be the one who will fix the problems, but they are the one who is giving the problem a chaos. So, the innocent is always the victim. Those people that only the own people itself. And if you are a rich person, why didn't you stand up? Because how come you became rich if you are not elite? How come you are rich if you don't build that thinking to be rich, I can say? Because rich people are really has its way to be more richer, right? They are more artistic. They can think more so that they will be rich. And helping their fellow also. Those who are poor, not only money, but advices, motivation. Some are doing that one, but most rich people suppress their own so that they can build themselves more rich. It's the wrong way. It's a cycle that always happening before. And they are denying, but it's truth. It's coming out already. And we can say this is the cutting of that cycle. So fix yourself. Those who are still wanted to for someone's downfall will not perspire already. It's already 2024 and the world is changing. So the world is not will be against, I mean, with those kinds of thinking and actions. So let's better fix ourselves with these characteristic attitudes and not always think that we are always a victim. Because, well, why did you experience that situation if it's not who you are who made it? You put yourself in that decision, in that situation, but you didn't realize that it's you who made the decision. Whose fault is it, right? It's not the life or situation itself, it's fault or the pains and traumas. You experience that because you have a bad attitude that, well, we can say there are some innocent that being led by other people that is what do we call that word? That's a consideration. Because that person knows that person is not that quite open-minded in informations and situations. Like if that person is on a very provincial area, then went to city, then didn't know what's life on the city. Even though we can say there are teachers that always says be careful, but the situation itself, the teacher even didn't explain it well or said it all that be careful on the city because there's always be a bad person. They only tell that one, but they didn't say that be careful. Sometimes people put something in your drinks and you will be like sleeping, then when you wake up you are already on another's room, or you are a victim of sexual abuse. Or be careful of friends. Sometimes teachers will not say that one. So as being one of that provincial area, or not experiencing those kinds of persons that destroy trust, let's always be careful. Because the things that are close to you, especially you considered very friend, a best friend, will lead you to your, yeah, I can say killing your innocent part. But if you experience that one, be strong and fight for that pain and trauma and make them tell through your life that not because of that pain and trauma is the one who destroyed me, but you person. I forgive you, but I won't forget. I gave boundaries and limitations to you, even though you are my family or friend. I thought you are friend or a family that should lead me to the right way and guide me. But look at what happened to me. What have you given to me? It's like build that life even though you experience that pains and traumas. To be strong and be better you. Love yourself because God loves you even though you experience that one. So I'm here outside. I just remember this kind of topic, and I'm quite figuring out how will I put that clips and videos on a topic, and because it was related to eating everyone's blood, and yeah, in the Middle East, they even marry their own cousins or brothers and sisters. That's eating your own blood also, and especially meat. And you will in genes, some will not develop mentally even though their physical is normal, right? Abnormality that they are saying, some on physical, special child that they are saying. So no one's fault but us that always marries our own cousins. Hi kitty kitty cat. That one, oh. Hi, it cannot be seen in the video. So I think this is enough. So not only Middle East, actually, Chinese also, right? Even in some communities, even our place, actually, all over the world also, especially those who are on the area of not modernized that they are saying, they still practice those father marries the daughter, or the siblings marry each other, or cousins marry each other. And if we educate them, that's the better way to being a leader, actually. Instead of producing weapons to make war or making chaos to countries, why not educate your people? Look at them. They themselves are in chaos also because of their places being built first world that they are saying. Even them, they are looking at themselves so high. Race discrimination or racism that they are saying. And they even didn't build that one. And if they look at their lives, they are also in chaos. They are also poor. But why is it that they look themselves so high? I experienced that too, being an Arab people or Western or Europe in some chat or in experiencing face to face to someone. It's like no equality. My race is higher than you. You should be, like, the energy is like that. Or how they look at you. They look at, especially me that I'm in a very poor country. They look at us as being always, because our works on abroad is made. They always look at us as made. Even though you are walking in your own country or going in the other countries. Like up and down or down and up. They're looking at you weird. So I think that's enough. That's a way of eating your own blood because we are brothers and sisters in our Father's name, God. Eating your own brothers and sisters at the way you act or the way you look at that person. So let's love one another, care one another, share. Respect is the most beautiful way. And not cut that or kill that trust. Even though I can say I forgive those people, but there's always boundaries and limitations. Wait. So let's better be okay and accept that no one is above or below someone. Always equality, even in Jesus Christ. Equal. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, click the notification, comment if you want to share some of these videos.